following program is rated PG. The following program deals with mature subject matter and contains scenes of sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
Charity? Charity? Oh, God. Please let me find my daughter before they do.
All the witches' foot outside tonight, Tabitha.
I'll get my weather update from Al Roker, thank you, Timmy. Right now, we have more important things to worry about, like finding Charity before her mother does.
Shh. There's someone coming.
Hello? Is anybody out there?
As if we didn't have our work cut out for us already. We can't let Grace Bennett meet Charity's mother, Faith. Now is not the time for the long-lost twin sisters to meet.
And what do Timmy and Tabitha do?
Whatever it takes, Timmy. Our lives are at stake.
There's a light up ahead. Maybe Charity's there. You cold, Tabby?
I don't want to go any further. I have a very bad feeling about where we are.
Timmy thinks he knows why. Look.
Oh, no. Not here.
Why, Tabitha? You don't want to see Timmy and Tabitha?
Charity, answer me, Charity. Where are you?
Who's there? I know someone's out there.
You know, I better go. My mom's gonna be worried.
I'll go with you, Charity.
You better not. My mom's really nervous around strangers.
But I don't want you to go.
I don't want to go either, Miguel.
Charity, please answer me.
I have to go.
Miguel,
Mrs. Bennett,
what are you doing out here?
I found the girl that I told you about. You know, the one I was looking for? She was just here.
I'm really happy for you, Miguel. Are you going to see her again?
I didn't get her number. I don't even know where she lives. She rushed off when she heard her mother calling her.
Well, she couldn't have gotten too far.
The thing is, Charity told me her mother gets kind of nervous around strangers.
Would you like me to go with you? Or maybe I can set her mother at ease.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks.
Will you stop mooning over that picture of Miguel and tell me why I had to sleep over tonight?
I will, Simone. Pass me that alarm clock, will you? There. Perfect.
4 o'clock? Are you out of your ever-loving mind? You've never gotten up at 4 a.m. in your life.
Well, I've never had a good enough reason to. Now I do. Good night.
Whatever you're planning, I can tell it's not going to be good.
It's bad enough with this girl stalking me all over Harmony. And how she got on the grounds tonight is beyond me.
Do you really want to talk about that girl all night?
Come to think of it, no. Sheridan's being released from jail tomorrow, and I'm sitting here with the most beautiful woman in the world. And what's there to complain about?
I definitely like this conversation better.
Me too. I know I'm a lucky guy. I've got everything I've ever wanted. Life's perfect except for one thing.
You two have been in love forever. You should tell him that you've changed your mind and that you want to marry him.
I don't mind sleeping over tonight, Teresa, but I've got to be at the country club at the crack of dawn to teach tennis. Oh my gosh, what happened to you?
Where do you want me to start, Whitney?
I just spoke to you a couple hours ago. You said you were coming straight home from the Crane Mansion. You look awful.
You wouldn't look too good either if you'd been chased all around the Crane estate by Ethan and some vicious attack dogs.
Ethan Crane sicked the dogs on you?
Somebody did. You wouldn't have believed it, Whitney. I was just leaving the Crane Mansion, and who do I run smack into?
Ethan? Oh, no.
He was so mad when he realized it was me that he dragged me right into the house and was about to call the police when I made a run for it. But I couldn't get off the estate. The walls were like 12 feet high, and security locked the gates when they released the dogs.
Oh, how'd you finally get away?
I hid. And then I ended up in the back seat of Luis's police car. Thank God he didn't find me.
Oh, brother.
I have no idea what would have been worse, being caught by Ethan or my brother Luis.
You are so lucky.
Thanks, Whitney.
Well, what do you expect me to say, Teresa? Congratulations on surviving a disaster of your own making.
Well, at least I made it out of there without Ethan knowing my name.
Oh, well, that's something, I guess. Now, at least you have to realize that you can't ever go back to the Cranes. Call Mrs. Crane right now and tell her that you cannot accept that job offer as her personal secretary.
That job is what I've been waiting for my entire life.
It's bad enough that Ethan thought of you as a stalker around town. Now that he thinks you're psycho enough to go after him on his own property?
But I wasn't stalking him.
That's what it looks like. You go back to that house and they will ID you in a hot New York minute. Then your mother will get fired as their housekeeper. And they will watch as your brother puts the handcuffs on you and hauls you off to jail. You cannot go back there. You cannot take that job. And you can never, ever go near Ethan Crane again.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Say something. I know someone's out there.
You're blind as a bat. That's why you can't see Jimmy and Tabitha.
But he senses my presence. Let's get out of here. We can't let the girl get away.
I know someone's there. I will not let you destroy goodness and innocence.
He's scaring Jimmy, Tabitha.
He's scaring me too. But we can't stop now. We've got to get rid of Charity.
Mom! Charity, thank God. Are you all right? I'm fine, Mom.
You scared the daylights out of me. I told you not to leave the church.
I'm sorry. I would have said something, but you were so into your praying that
That is no excuse. And don't you ever do that again.
Please don't be mad at me, Mom. You'll never guess what happened. I saw him again, Mom. Miguel. He wanted to come meet you, but I told him today wasn't
That
a
is
good time.
out of the question, Charity.
Oh, he's so wonderful, Mom. I felt so safe with him. I know you would too.
Charity, I don't feel safe with anything or anyone in this town. Now, we are leaving Harmony, and we are not coming back.
But I don't want to go.
This is not open for discussion, Charity.
But what about Miguel?
I am sorry. You will not be seeing him again.
But, Mom...
Charity, this is something that you are going to have to trust me on and go with what I say. You will not see this Miguel again. I'm sorry. Come on. She fell through a hole in the pier?
If I didn't get there when I did,
Thank God you did.
I just can't believe I found her.
What's it like, Miguel, finding someone that you were desperately seeking?
Excuse me, Mrs. Bennett?
It's just I'm looking for somebody too, and I feel so close to finding them.
I'd have everything if I could only find this girl. I found this on the grounds. It must have fallen out of her hair when she was making her escape.
I don't think you have to worry about that girl anymore, Ethan. After her close call tonight, I'm sure you've seen the last of her.
Teresa, come on, call Mrs. Crane right now. If you don't, I will.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hello?
I know it's late, but I was wondering if I might speak with Mrs. Crane. This is Pilar's daughter, Teresa, calling.
Oh, hi, Teresa. This is Ethan.
Hello, Ethan.
My mother's gone to bed. Can this wait till tomorrow?
I guess so.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you today. My mother's been raving about you ever since you left. She said she's finally found the perfect personal secretary.
Your mother said that?
And more. She's really looking forward to working with you tomorrow. You are coming, aren't you? I mean, we will love having you here.
Yes, I'll be there.
Great. I'll see you then. And I'll tell my mother you called. Goodbye.
Bye.
What have you done, Teresa?
He said he'd love having me there.
Yeah, love having you put in jail.
Me up every morning with his blasted crowing. Nevermore. I'll make us some nice rooster sausages for breakfast.
Half.
Oh, well, you're lost, Timmy. I, for one, need a treat after last night. Choo! Oh, that's just dandy. Not only didn't we not get the girl, I'm coming down with a cold after tramping about in that damp fog all night.
What about Timmy? Timmy's stuffing is soaked through. He'll never get dry. Pass on breakfast. Timmy's going to have himself a nice, hot martini.
We came this close, Timmy. We almost had that little brat.
Beautiful, Miguel.
Like you. There's some quote that says, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Maybe that's true. But now that I know your name, I can't imagine you being called anything else. It's the most beautiful name I ever heard. Charity. Charity.
My sweet, sweet Charity. I'm sorry you can never go back to Harmony.
Pretty nice catch this morning, Miguel.
Yeah, not bad.
You know, I'm thinking about quitting school. Working the fishing boats full-time come fall.
I'm falling. No!
I've got you. Hang on. Don't let go.
The money's not bad. Hey, you even hear a word I say?
Sorry. I was thinking about something else, Carson.
You mean someone else? All right, what's her name?
This better be good shit. I can't believe you got me up at this hour to come down to the docks.
Oh, I hope we're not too late. The fishing boat should be back in by now.
Fishing boats?
Yeah.
Why would anybody want to see some smelly old boats?
That is why.
Good morning, Ethan.
Good morning, Mother. Coffee?
Oh, please.
Okay. You're up early.
Well, I barely slept last night worrying about that stalker. You know, we have to step up our hunt for this girl. The thought that she got onto the grounds last night, something has to be done.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. If we could only find out who this girl's family is so they could get her help.
Well, I'd involve the Harmony Police Department, but the publicity it would bring down on the family. Well, perhaps there's another way.
Oh, you're up early. You were fast asleep when I left the house this morning.
Oh, I couldn't wait to meet you, Whitney. I can't believe you got a job teaching tennis here. Now I can see what the country club is really like. Oh, and it's even more fabulous in the real life than in those magazines.
I forgot it's your first time at the country club.
Not my last.
Meaning you haven't had any second thoughts? You're still gonna take that job with Ivy Crane?
If I had any doubts at all, being here convinced me I've got to. This is the life I want, Whitney, and Ivy Crane is my ticket in. It's like destiny's holding out a brass ring with my name on it. I can either pass it by or make a grab for it. What would you do, Whitney?
That is not the point, Teresa. It's what you would do. And we both know the answer to that. You're going back to the Crane mansion because you're still in love with Ethan Crane.
Timmy's still damp. Timmy will never dry out, Tabitha. If you think you're going to lie around all day, whining and drinking, you can forget about it now. But Tabitha... Tough toad turds, Timmy. No goofing off until we do Charity in, or that'll be the last Timmy you pour down your polyester gullet.
Charity? Good morning.
Morning, Mom.
You were smiling in your sleep.
I was dreaming about Miguel, Mom. You know, I know you'd love him if you got to know him.
Look, Charity, we've been through this. I'm not gonna meet him, and you're not gonna see him again.
Please, Mom.
Look, Charity, I don't trust anyone in Harmony.
But Miguel would never hurt me. He cares about me. I could just tell.
Still, Charity, you can't go back there.
Not ever?
No. We're moving. We have to get as far away from Harmony as we can.
Is he the hottest of the hot or what, Simone?
Yeah, hot.
Not Carson. Miguel. One of these days, it's gonna be his arms around me. His arms crushing me to his strong, hard body. His lips seeking mine.
Get over yourself, Kay. Miguel doesn't even know you exist. At least not the way you want him to. He's totally caught up in finding that other girl.
Well, he's not going to. Which leaves him with me. The one he's supposed to be with.
If you say so. Have you seen enough male flesh yet? It's still early for me and I want to go back to bed.
I guess. I don't want Miguel to think I was spying on him.
Is that you, Kay? Simone? What are you two doing here?
Frank Lomax is the answer, Ethan.
Who's Frank Lomax?
He's an excellent sketch artist who makes his living as a private investigator. If anyone can find this girl, Frank can.
Well, then let's give him a call. The sooner we find this girl and get her the help she needs, the better for everyone.
You have gotten a good look at her, haven't you, Ethan?
A very good look.
Excellent. You know, I never told Teresa what time to come by this morning.
Oh, Mother, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. She called last night after you went to bed.
Oh, that's all right. Well, she's still planning to come to work today, isn't she?
That's what she said.
Oh, good, good. I have a feeling she's going to make a big difference in my life.
And you and hers, no doubt.
Well, why shouldn't I take the opportunity to help someone if I'm able? Especially Pilar's daughter.
I'm looking forward to meeting this Teresa.
I have to take the job, Whitney. My family needs the money.
I understand that, Teresa, but
How do you understand, Whitney? Your mom's a doctor. Your dad's head of the athletic department in our school. It's way different in our house.
I didn't mean anything.
It's okay. It's just that when my papa disappeared and my oldest brother took off, my mother has worked night and day to put food on the table for us. Well, even Luis had to sacrifice going to college so he could join the police force and bring home a weekly paycheck. I want to do my share, Whitney.
But you won't be able to help anyone if you end up behind bars.
That's not gonna happen. My dream is to get inside the Crane mansion, and if I can't do it by marrying Ethan Crane, I'm going to do it by being Ivy Crane's personal secretary.
No matter what you say, Teresa, I know that there is still a part of you that fantasizes about marrying Ethan Crane. I just really hope you don't get hurt.
I won't.
That's what you think. And there's one humongous problem that you haven't even dealt with yet.
What's that?
Ethan might not know your name, but he sure knows what you look like. You walk in that house and it's all over.
Not necessarily. Not if you help me.
Oh no, not another one of your crazy plans. What do you want me to do, Teresa?
Oh, don't be so nervous, Whitney. It's nothing illegal.
Well, gee, that's a relief.
I'd do it myself, but it'll have a much better chance of working if you'll help me. Come on, Whitney. You're already on your way to achieving your dream. Please, just help me get my foot in the door of the Crane mansion. I promise you'll never regret this.
Oh, I must be nuts.
No, you're just the one person who understands how much this means to me. Thank you, Whitney. I won't forget this.
And I'll be in court every day you're on trial.
That's not gonna happen.
I hope not. I'd hate it if I helped you make the biggest mistake of your life.
Some things are worth taking risks for, Whitney, and this is one of them. Come on, I got a few things to pick up.
Let me get my bag. Okay. You're not going to tell me what this plan of yours is I just signed on for?
You'll see soon enough.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. What did your mother say when you told her you didn't turn down Mrs. Crane's job offer?
I didn't tell her yet.
Teresa! Thank you, Pilar, for bringing in these beautiful linens. Your needlework is just exquisite.
Well, I'm glad you like them, Grace.
The last one sold like hotcakes. I know these ones will, too.
Oh, I hope so. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, I know.
I'm hoping my Teresa will find a job for the rest of the summer.
I didn't know she was still looking.
Well, the jobs that her brother Luis got her didn't work out, but she was up bright and early this morning, so I'm hoping that when I get home from work tonight, I'll have some good news.
I wish my daughters had that much ambition. I bet you anything they are both still sound asleep, especially Kay. Nothing would get her up this early in the morning.
Miguel, what are you doing here?
I just got back from a run, Kay. I told you I was working on the fishing boats this summer.
Oh, that's right. You did. I forgot.
So, what are you girls doing here so early?
Well, it's that, my mom wanted us to pick up some fresh fish for dinner tonight.
Doesn't she usually get it at the market?
Yeah, usually. She hasn't really been herself lately, Miguel. She keeps coming up with these outlandish requests.
I didn't realize. So, what kind do you want?
What kind of what?
Fish? I have some nice bass. Swordfish, tuna.
How about one of each?
Okay.
I'm glad we ran into you this morning, Miguel. It gives me a chance to tell you how bad I feel about last night. You know, how things didn't work out between you and that girl.
Didn't your mom tell you?
What?
Everything went great last night. I found her.
But why do we have to move again, Mom? I thought you felt safe in this area.
It's too close to Harmony.
But there's nothing wrong with Harmony. It's a perfectly wonderful town. I was even gonna ask if we could move there someday. I could go to the local high school. Miguel could introduce me to people.
Charity.
Oh, I'd have friends for the first time in my entire life.
Charity, that's not possible. Not there.
But why, Mom? And don't even tell me it's because there's evil in that town.
But there is. And it's found us. That's what that windstorm was at the restaurant. It was meant for us. It was meant for you. That's why I have to get you away.
But I don't want to go away, Mom. And I never felt so safe in my entire life as I did with Miguel.
Look, sweetheart, even if Miguel is the nicest boy there ever was, he's not going to be able to protect you from what's after you. Now, it might be different if I had my twin sister, Grace. And we could both watch over you.
But I don't need watching over, Mom. And maybe you believe all this mumbo-jumbo about there being evil and my having powers to do good, but I don't. And it's really not fair for you to let it ruin my life.
Sweetie, that is not what I'm trying to do. Look, I can't blame you for not believing that you have these powers. Maybe it's time that I prove it to you.
That was the best rooster sausage I've ever had. You don't know what you missed, Timmy.
That's okay, Tabitha.
Put down your martini, Timmy. We have work to do.
Timmy's not prying up any more planks from that pier, Tabitha.
My, aren't we full of ourselves this morning? Never mind. We need to find Charity today. Go and fetch me the spirit board.
And Timmy's done with his drink.
Now, Timmy.
Where's the cat?
I've no idea where Fluffy is. You really have to get over your obsessive fear of her, Timmy. It's absurd. She's completely harmless.
But Tabitha...
Don't argue with me, Timmy. Go and get the spirit board.
Timmy's telling you, Tabitha. Timmy's going to call the ASPCA. Tell them to put Fluffy asleep.
Oh, on what grounds, Timmy? That she gets a little nervous because you're a doll that walks and talks? I don't think you have much of a case. Get over it.
Have you no compassion for Timmy whatsoever, Tabitha? That you let that sadistic furball use Timmy as a scratching post when he's not even dry from last night's horrors?
You don't like the way I do my business, Timmy?
Timmy's just saying. It's different for you. You're human. You dry quick. Timmy is going to be wet all day.
That's it. I'll show you some compassion. By all means, you deserve to be dry.
No, not the clothes dryer, Tabitha. No.
Don't worry, I'll put it on light load. There. Finally some peace and quiet. Now, maybe I'll find the girl and finish what I started last night. To all of you out there, what Tabitha just did was very, very naughty. Do not try this at home.
Charity, sit down. Now listen. My twin sister Grace and I were told this by our mother, who learned it from her mother.
Your grandmother.
That's right. And she learned it from her mother before her. Now, we were told that a time would come when our family's power to do good and go against evil would be tested. I think that time is soon. And I am frightened because without my twin sister Grace, I am the only one here to protect you.
Mom, what our ancestors believed a long, long time ago doesn't hold now.
You're wrong, Charity. Evil is still out there. It is always out there. It just has a different face. That is why you and I can only trust each other.
But even if what you're saying is true, why would I be the target of all this evil, Mom?
I told you, you are the one with power strong enough to go up against them.
Mom, I'm just a normal kid. I don't have any special powers.
Come here. I'll show you. Now, Charity, put your hands on the table. Close your eyes and concentrate. Concentrate.
Come on, Mom. This is really bizarre.
Charity, just do it. I want you to will the table to rise. It's time that you know your powers.
It's a miracle I got here when I did. I mean, she was this close to falling into the water.
You saved her life, Miguel.
It's just lucky I heard her cry out. Anyway, the night ended up great. I mean, we got to walk around a little bit before she had to be back with her mom. I even got her name. It's Charity.
Charity? What kind of a name is that?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
She took off so fast, I didn't get her last name or find out where she lives. But it was late last night, and I know she's not from Harmony, so maybe her and her mom stayed in town last night. I can spend the rest of the day looking for her.
Well, she could be anywhere, Miguel.
I've got a good feeling about this. I mean, if I found her once, I can find her again. It's meant to be. So I'll see you guys later.
Well, you're not just gonna run off without a plan, are you?
I've got to start looking somewhere.
Oh, I know. We can all go back to my house for breakfast, and, you know, we can brainstorm and come up with a smart search strategy for finding, Charity.
Sounds like a plan. I'll help Carson finish up and I'll meet you there.
You really gonna help Miguel find this girl? No way. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep them far, far apart.
I saw your son Miguel last night. He looked so happy about finding some girl he was looking for.
No, that must be the girl he was so excited about seeing last night.
I guess so.
Well, I better go. I don't want to be late for work. Where should I put these?
Oh, I have to open up. Would you mind putting them in back? I have to label them before I put them out.
Sure.
Great.
Mrs. Bennett. Girls!
What a nice surprise. As a matter of fact, Teresa...
I don't mean to be rude, Mrs. Bennett, but I am in a terrible rush. Do you happen to have any scarves for sale?
Well, yeah, I have some really nice ones right here. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hear you're still looking for a job, and I need someone to work part-time in the shop, you know, with the tourists through the season.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. That's a really great offer, but I've already got a job.
Oh, that's wonderful, Teresa. Tell me what it is.
Hi, Frank Lomax. You must be Mrs. Crane's son.
Yes, I'm Ethan. Come on in, Frank. My mother probably filled you in. I'm trying to track down this local girl who's been stalking me.
No problem. You tell me what she looks like, I'll bring her in.
Teresa, how can you even think of taking this job with Mrs. Crane?
Please, Mama, try to
Do
understand.
you have any idea what your brother Luis will say when he finds out where you're working? And he will. The minute the Cranes recognize you, you will be put in jail. Whitney, you're her best friend. Can you please talk some sense into her?
I've tried, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald. Her mind's made up.
Even if I tell you how much I don't want you
Mama,
to do this?
I'd do anything in the world not to hurt you. This is important. This is what I want, no matter what.
Then I won't interfere anymore. You're old enough to make your own mistakes. God be with you, Teresa.
Thanks, Mama. You'll see. Everything will work out fine, I promise. Come on.
Okay, you are gonna get busted. You invited Miguel back here, and you can't even cook.
Oh, minor problem, Simone. Prepare to watch a master at work. Come on in, Miguel.
Thanks, Kay. Hey, Simone. Hey, thanks a lot, you guys, for helping me try to find Charity.
Oh, it's no problem, Miguel. It's the least I can do.
Pilar? You all right?
Teresa, she's my own daughter, and sometimes I feel as though I don't know her at all. I don't remember being like that when I was her age. Do you, Grace?
Actually, Pilar, I...
Oh, my goodness. What a foolish thing to say. Please forgive me. I forgot. You don't have a memory of your past.
It's okay, don't be silly. Yeah, the beginning of my life is a complete blank, but lately I've felt like I'm gonna get some answers.
See, Mom. No special powers. Now, can we please think about moving to Harmony?
Oh, we can't, Charity.
But you said...
Charity, the only reason it didn't move is because your powers aren't fully developed yet. In a short time, you will be amazed at the things you can do.
You know what, Mom? I'm getting really worried about you. I mean,
some of the things that you say are just a little bit too out there. I really think it's time for you to see someone to talk to about all this.
Absolutely not, Charity. I can't tell anyone what I have just told you. And promise me, you will not tell anyone either. This is just you and me. We have to depend on each other. And you have to trust that I know what is right for you. Please, Charity, this is very important.
Okay, Mom. We'll move.
Thank you, sweetie. I know what I'm asking you to do is a lot.
Okay, but let me at least go back to Harmony and tell Miguel that I'm never going to see him again.
It's not possible, sweetie. I can't risk you going back there. And besides, we've got to be out of this house before sundown.
So soon? But what about our lease?
Well, I'm going to go talk to the landlord right now. Look, sweetheart, you start packing, okay? Be careful with the angels.
Mom's wrong. I have no special powers, and there's no evil in Harmony. I've got to see Miguel one more time.
There you are, Timmy, all dry. Although you do have a bit of static cling.
Very funny, Tabitha. Timmy thinks he shrunk a few inches while he was in there.
I wouldn't worry about it, Timmy. You weren't exactly like Michael Jordan before. Come on. Come and help figure out where Charity is.
Timmy was thinking about that while he was spinning around, Tabitha. Charity's never going to come back to Harmony. Not after she almost died at the pier last night.
Well, you could be right, but I'm going to check with my cards.
What about the spirit board?
Hasn't moved an inch. Aha! You're wrong, Timmy. Charity is coming back to town.
But where? Timmy and Tabitha can't go all over Harmony.
Well, you keep an eye on the spirit board. Maybe it'll wake up and tell us. We have to be ready to pounce when she gets here.
Please don't say pounce.
You're going to have a lot more to worry about than Fluffy if we don't eliminate that girl before she learns how much power she has.
Yes, when's your next bus to Harmony? Thank you. If I catch the next bus, I can be home before sundown. Oh, I can't wait to see Miguel again. Nothing bad's gonna happen to me in a hurry.